Okay, good morning, everybody. I guess I had I had everything on mute here, so thank you, Anthony, for pointing that out. So we have the FOMC meeting today, and can you hear me now, Anthony? How's that? Everything should be coming through now. Can you hear me now, Anthony? Okay, good. So sorry about that technical difficulty. So we're going to go over this one more time here. So we've got FOMC meeting today. What I was saying earlier is that I don't really think it matters what Powell is going to say today, because I think that his time is limited. And whether he is hawkish on the markets or not, I think that what I mean by hawkish, meaning that I think 25 basis points is a no-brainer. He's going to lower it 25 basis points. And then it's all about his statements that he's going to make at 1 o'clock. So at 1 o'clock, he'll come on, and if he talks about that, even though he lowered it 25 basis points, next, his views for 2026, then that he doesn't anticipate rates coming down. I think Trump, who's already starting to, put his little feelers out there, saying that he's going to probably announce sooner than later who his next Fed is going to be. And once he announces that, I think that it's going to, it'll let everybody know that he's got like-minded people aligned with him, and that it's going to push the market and give the market a little steam going into 2026. So the 1 o'clock, you have to be prepared. I will not be trading during that time. I've learned my lesson many times. I've made money during that time. I've lost money during that time. It's not my style of trading. I trade on technical levels, not emotions. And during FOMC, it's 90% emotions and less technicals. So let's get into the broader markets once again. So S&Ps, what I'd like to see on the S&Ps, you could see right now we're kind of stair-stepping down over the last several days. Friday, we tried to make that new high at 69.05, and we failed. So we've been making some lower highs and lower lows, lower high. Didn't quite make a lower low yesterday, but we are making it in pre-market right now. So I would say some levels to go over here. I do. If we don't hold these, if we want to pull back here, I like this. If we don't hold the 68.36 level, I think we pull back down to the 68.12.25. It's been a great level here. It's a previous all-time high set back in October 27th. If we lose that level, then I think that we're going to come back down to the first level of support that the next level of support I have down there at 67.92.73. And then if we lose that, I think we come back down here to the 50-day SMA and the 20-day SMA. And the 50-day SMA is and that's going to be between 67.81.90 and 67.85.34. So if we do lose that 68.12.25, which has been a fantastic level, I think we come back down to this 20-day SMA and 50-day SMA level and test those levels. If we lose that, I don't see us going any further down to than the 67.56.50 to 67.72 level. On the upside, if we regain the 68.73.25 level, I think we can push higher and test the highs from yesterday at 68.93. If we can get through that, we get through the 69.09. I think if we get through that 69.09, then we get it on our way to test those all-time highs once again. And so I think once we can get through today, ideally, I'd like to see some pullback after Powell speaks, so we could get a little, kind of rubber band action, the market pulling back, and then boom, we slingshot higher, get a little liquidity grab down here at the 50-day SMA and 20-day SMA, and shoot and get our Christmas rally and make our all-time highs towards the end of the year. Let's look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ's been struggling at this lower regressional trend line I've been talking about, cannot get past it. On the downside for the NASDAQ, I think it's important to hold these levels here, 25,637.75. If we lose that level, then I think we come back down here. We test the October 24th high at 25,563. And then if we lose that level, then we come back down to December 1st high, 25,497.25. I actually don't mind that one. That's actually a pretty decent level there. You can see right here, it's kind of a break and retest. We broke through the beginning of the month, broke through that high, came back down, tested it once, twice, 3 times. So that's showing a good level. But if we lose that level, then we're going to come back down here to the previous all-time high set October 8th at 25,394. And if we lose that, I think we come back down here and we test the 50-day SMA at 25,309.30. And then the 20-day SMA at 25,229.34. On the upside, I think if we can regain this 25,716.25, we push higher, and we're going to try to get into that 25,745. And then the main thing is, in order for us to get higher and me to be comfortable on the longs, you have to regain this 25,779.5 level first. And then that's the first chore. And then the next chore is to regain this lower level regressional trend line that I have, 25,819.16. And then if we can get that, then we can start pushing up to that 25,880. And then if we can get through that, then we can start pushing to that 26,017.96. So there's going to be a lot of volatility today once Powell's speaking. However, like I was saying earlier, I don't really think it matters what he has to say, because I think, as we all know, his time is limited. And I think if he comes out too hawkish, I think Trump is going to come over the top and he's going to announce who he has in mind sooner than later, so the markets can get an idea and start to price that in. So anyways, let's get into Tesla. So Tesla had a great move yesterday. In the trading room, we talked about how it could potentially, and it did, retrace everything that it gave back on Monday. So this was on Monday. It did the complete opposite of what it did yesterday. It did the complete opposite of what it did Monday. On Monday, we're looking at a 15-minute chart here. The first, I would say, the first hour and a half, it was all red candles until it kind of held up a little bit, and then one more little sell-off, and then we came down and we held this 50-day moving average like a champ. Yesterday, I came in. I said I like the longs off of this 50-day moving average. I actually said in the pre-market on Monday that, I said that I like this first level right here at 440, and then the ideal pull, and I actually was getting long there on Monday, and then I said I like the ideal pullback. This is a rock star pullback at this 50-day SMA, and it held it like a champ yesterday, right? So now, right off the open yesterday, you had a very, very small window to get long right here. You could have gotten long a few other times, but right now, let's look at what we have here as far as our point of controls here. So I had this point of control open from, that was Friday's point of control. And like I say all the time, I leave these point of controls open until they get closed here. So this has been open since Friday. And now here we are approaching that level right now. So this level that we have here, this 450.78 to 452.65 is a level I've had up here for quite a while right now. And we have come through this level, I've counted it about 11 times now, and struggled to get through this like 11 times. So if I go back here and let me just get a longer chart. Let's go 90 days. We could see how this level has been respected. There's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 9, and it's every time we lose it and get it. There's 10, there's 11, 12, 13. Oop. And yesterday was 14, and here we are again. So this level is still a very strong level, and I have been saying this as far as upside is concerned. We need to regain this 452.65 level in order to push higher. And what I mean by regaining, I don't mean this kind of wick. I mean something like this, but it's got to hold, right? So this was good, but it was all wicky right here back on Friday. So it did not hold. We need something strong, something like this, and then to see that holding. Okay, but it's not, and we're not seeing that just yet. So I would like to see some pullback longs. I would not mind to see a pullback long, maybe into this 440.97 level today, and then shoot higher. But we could continue to push higher today. I'd like to see that 454.83 level get hit today. So, but you could see this nice retracement. This got filled just like Monday. Looks like it was somebody who was getting out of their position, and then boom, they got right back, right back in, and now we're struggling a little bit, but back at this level. So this is a very important level. This is the low setback October 29th of FOMC. So now we're going to see what happens. We're going to set some new levels of FOMC today after he's done speaking, and then we'll be able to get rid of those levels and set those in place right now. So after today, I'm going to see what I'm going to do with this, if I'm going to make this a green or a red rectangle right now. I'm leaving it in place right now because it is not showing me that this is now going to be turning into support, right? Because it's almost like this level right here, I didn't turn it green until it was showing me that it was definitely going to be support. So I left it as red, and I did that because it's showing me this. It's still showing me heavy resistance up here, right? So we have to plow through this and hold in order for me to turn this into a support level. And same thing right here. We did plow through it, but now you could see at the end of the day, we lost this level. And now we're trying to regain it right now, and it's still struggling right now. So I'm not convinced just yet. So now we're going to go into the 5-minute opening range trade, and we're going to see what we're going to trade for today. So the 5-minute opening range trade yesterday was a fantastic trade, just like it was on Monday, right? You got in right away. The range on yesterday was 435.70 up to 439.27. And if you got in right away on this, you could have gotten, I would say, you could have gotten about $4 out of that first move right away. And then if you held it all day, you were doing great. If you could have gotten all the way to the high up there, the 451, you could have gotten yourself about $11 out of that move, right? So that's a fantastic move. We have been getting great moves over the last month and a half on Tesla, I will say that. So the option prices, you want big moves in order for these premium prices to move. So as far as coming into today, we have today, tomorrow, and Friday for expiration date. So I have the 455 calls, which are going to expire on Friday. And then I have the 440 puts, which are going to expire on Friday as well. So they closed, the 440 puts closed at $5.15. And the 455 calls, they closed at $3.75. So as far as where we are for today, right now we are currently, hanging around a little bit of a range. We are above yesterday's close at 445.17. This is a big level. That's 447.08. So we're kind of hanging around here. This was the open on what was that open? That was the open on Monday, 447.43. So we're in this range here. Yesterday's close, the open on Monday, and this 447.08 level, which is the high set back in December of 2024. So right now, it's a no trade zone until you can get a little direction. I'm hoping to get some direction later on today. Please hit that thumbs up button, like this video. Sorry about the technical difficulties at the beginning. Thanks, Anthony, for pointing that out. Hit the more button and join the Discord community and join our trading room. I will be there 8:15 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. Everybody have a safe trading day, and there is no need to trade during 1 o'clock Central Time when FOMC is speaking. There's plenty of trading days after that. So be careful when you're trading today, and I will see you later. Thanks. Have a great day.